Hi, my name is Amanda from Meerkat, and today we'll be speaking with David, who is the CEO and founder of Meerkat. Our topic for today is credit life cover. Hi, David, welcome.
Hey, Amanda, thank you.
Can you briefly explain what credit life cover is?
That's a great question, Amanda. So a lot of the work we do is obviously based on the National Credit Act. And the National Credit Act offers banks the ability to insist on additional security for a loan in the form of insurance. That's credit life insurance, okay? The obvious example to use is if you have a house, a mortgage bond, and you pass away, the bank has the security of the property, but if they take that security, it means your wife and family will be put out on the street. So the bank would actually prefer to just call on an insurance policy that settles the debt, and then you have the peace of mind knowing that your wife and children will continue to stay in the house. So see insurance as forming peace of mind. In the first part, it forms it for the bank, but actually it's for you, your benefit. Now, in the early days after the initial Credit Act, the credit life insurance rates were extremely expensive. So banks were making lots of money out of credit life policies. Subsequently, the regulator has imposed a cap, but we as Meerkat, when we do our debt counselling process, we also like to offer credit life to those customers because we have a product underwritten by Old Mutual that is cheaper, cost effective. And what it means is instead of the customer paying insurance premiums, they're actually paying to get out of debt. So our Meerkat customers get out of debt quicker because we have a Meerkat credit life product. We've also found that we now have some expertise in the market that consumers who are struggling, but they're not quite prepared to take the debt review step, they can actually save themselves a few $100s a month by consolidating their credit life policies. So we again have a policy that we offer, which takes, you don't have to be under debt review. We take all your current credit life policies, we replace them, and our product is accepted by all the banks as valid security. So we can save you money, a couple of $200-300 a month, which then you can use either in your budget or to settle some of your debts quicker. So credit life is basically a part of every loan, but you can get it cheaper from Meerkat.
Perfect, thank you. And what would you say is covered in credit life?
I'm an actuary, and a lot of my career I've spent working for a very large insurance company. And in fact, I was head of product development in that company. And a credit life product, although they're often small premiums, they are very complicated actuarially. So they cover a lot of benefits. So the obvious benefit is a death benefit. If you pass away, then your loans are settled. Permanent disability. So if you have an accident or if you fall ill and you are permanently disabled, as in unable to work, then again we will settle your debts. Next level down, if you're temporarily disabled, so let's say, I don't know, if you had a bout of COVID as an example and you're off work for 3 months, then the Meerkat product will pay your loans for those 3 months. But when you go back to work, you're back paying your loans again. So temporary disability doesn't settle the loan, it just pays the repayments. Some products offer critical illness cover. So if you're diagnosed with cancer or whatever, then they will settle the debts. Retrenchment cover is another example where if you are retrenched, now some people think they can resign and then they can claim on their policies. You actually have to be retrenched from your employer. Then the insurance policy will actually cover your repayments for 12 months, as an example. The problem with that is the product assumes you get another job within 12 months. If you don't get another job, unfortunately, you are then responsible for the repayments again. So it is a bit of an issue there. But if you're retrenched, we will pay the repayments for 12 months. So it's a broad policy that offers many benefits to help people either settle the loans or make the repayments in a given month.
Can you explain how Meerkat's consolidation of credit life cover could benefit a consumer?
I'm a passionate believer in debt review or debt counselling as a means to help people get on top of their debts. Some consumers don't qualify. They are not over-indebted, but they're still feeling pressure. So we have a product, Consolidated Credit Life. Often you'll find every loan you have has credit life premium. You can see this on your statement if you go and look. And the Meerkat product basically replaces each of those individual loans policies with one policy. So you have one premium to pay. Now, we can do that at a cheaper rate because we're covering all your loans. And that then allows you to either pay extra into your loans to get them settled quicker, or to ask your bank to remove the premium from your repayment so that your repayment is lower. We have customers saving up to 1,500 rands a month on their credit life policies, depending on how much loans they have. So it can be quite a big saving. And again, we encourage consumers to take that saving and either deploy it into a Meerkat savings policy so that they're saving for their future, or if they're feeling pressure in their budget, they can use it to just cover household expenses. But basically, the Meerkat Credit Life Consolidation Plan can offer you value for money from day one.
Thank you so much, David. The information has really been insightful. Just remember that if you have loans where you would like to save a little bit of more money, you can call our offices and we'll see how much we can save you on a monthly basis.